Hello, my name is Carissa Vernile. I am 21 years old. I am a singer, a model, and creative, and I am from New York. So growing up, I was raised very old school. My mom is an Italian, God-fearing woman, and I grew up following and loving Jesus. So of course, my music career started in the church. When I did sing in the church, I was very young, about 5 years old, and around that time, we were just starting my modeling career as well. And I wouldn't really call it a career at that time, but I was in some infomercials, commercials, or public announcements, if you would. I was in some shoots, and I was in some runway shows at that young age, but as time went on, my mom figured out that I needed to focus on growing up first and just being a kid first and making that decision down the road when I was more focused and in tune with decisions. For my model experiences, I'd say that when I first started making decisions on my own to step into becoming a model, I was probably about 15 years old. I was in high school, and as my desire to model progressed, I went to so many auditions. I went to so many castings. I went to modeling meetings where let's say they were looking for models or recruiting models, places like Barbizon, places where models could get classes on how to walk, on how to pose, on how to make eye contact in interviews, on how to speak. A lot of these programs did require large investments, and at the time I was just not prepared to pour into it as much as I thought I would need to. And I think that is what showed me that timing is really everything in this industry. So being mixed and having curly hair and not being able to put me in just one slot did make me a target for uniqueness. And sometimes that's a really, really good thing. But sometimes you are going to hear no because they're looking for a very specific person or a very specific look. And you might not match it at the time, but like I said before, timing is really a big thing in this industry because what is not wanted right now could be wanted next season, could be wanted next year, could be wanted in the next big thing to really take off. Hearing no sometimes does really help you grow. For example, I had this one audition. I think I was about 16 or 17 years old, and I guess they were looking for a very specific type of look, and I was a little bit out of what they were expecting, let's say. Most of the girls there were a lot skinnier than me, they were a lot taller than me, they had a different hair texture than mine, and it makes you feel like the oddball out in that situation if you're not wanted or if you're told no. For my situation, I wasn't given an exact no, but I was questioned. I was told that I have potential, and I did hear that a lot growing up. I feel that in those situations, it's best to not be hard on yourself, it's best to not tear yourself down, but it's best to say that this was just not for me. So what modeling looks like for me today is very much of the freelance model way of things. I am not under a full-time management right now, but I do use social media to my advantage. I definitely have gained a lot more opportunity from model management itself. So grateful to even have an opportunity to work with someone across the world or even across the nation that you're living in. It's just amazing. So for the past 2 years, social media has really just been my outlet, and I have been taking full advantage of putting all my work on there. And the way social media has connected me to other local photographers and artists and musicians is just amazing. As for continuing my modeling to this day, I am in local shows, I am in local shoots, I am in local music productions, and everything seems to be coming together slowly but surely. It's not about having everything in the moment. I realize it's more about being consistent and actually putting yourself out there and believing that you can make a difference, even if it is a small one.